Hi, welcome to Cloud ACS presentation. And during that session, you will see a lot of Cloud ACS features. The presentation will consist of 4 parts. The first will be focused on the provisioning of the devices. The second one will present to you the capabilities related to monitoring and reporting. After that, I will move to our business intelligence capabilities. So you will see how the grouping is working in Cloud ACS. And last but not least part is focus on the customer care interface in our platform. Okay, so let's start. As you can see on my screen, we are now in the device management tab. We like to call it the device inventory because there you will find all your devices connected to your account. And what is very important there, we are vendor agnostic. So you can connect to our platform the device from every existing device manufacturer. The only condition which has to be satisfied is the fact that the device must support the TR069 protocol. And if that condition is satisfied, we can work with such a device. So a very important fact, we are the vendor agnostic software vendor. And here you can see basic information about your devices. We auto-discover them, so you don't have to predefine the device before the actual connection. You can just put ACS URL into the device configuration via GUI or some config file, and the device will connect to our system, will auto-discover that device. It is also a very important fact. Okay, so we'll start our tour from advanced view, let's say, on the MikroTik device, so we can click on the identity of the device. And this is how it looked like. So this is the device summary, some basic information about the device, like identity, product name, serial number, creation time. Here is the image of the device that can be edited by the user. Also very important part and capability. We are supporting the SOAP API. So in the case you want to integrate us with some third-party platforms, third-party software vendors, it is possible because you can send HTTP requests to our system. We can also send them from our workflow engine. So we can communicate bi-directional. So the example of the usages that you can integrate us with your CRM system and put their information about your customers, like the name of your client, the email address, the phone number, or the geographical information like the location. So latitude, longitude can be sent to our platform. Yeah. Okay, so let's move to the configuration tab. Here you can find a lot of panels which are the graphical representation of the data model. So you can configure the Wi-Fi there by using the graphical version of parameters, let's say. In the case you do not find the panel of your interest, you can always contact us and we'll try to make some for you. The interface can be customized. It is also very important to know. Now the data model. So the list of all the TR069 parameters which the device is sending us, all the features, all buttons, workflows are based on that parameters. And you can use our search engine to find or to configure that parameters directly here in the data model viewer. So let's say we want to find SSID parameter, and so the name of the Wi-Fi, you can write it there in search engine. The results are marked on the green color. So for example, there we have the path to that parameter. Here's the value, and we can modify it, as I said, directly there, like putting a new SSID 1. You can click save, and the value will be configured set on the device. Here is the path. I will copy that path because it will be useful later on. And now we'll go to the task. So the task is a way we are communicating with the device. As I said, all the features, all of the actions basically are based on the parameters. So we are doing something with the parameter, but the workflow itself is a task in our system. And to create a new one, you can go to tasks, click on add new task. Here's the list with the templates. So in the case of the most commonly used procedures, like let's say some simple set or simple get, there are templates for that, don't worry. But the most flexible and, in my opinion, powerful one is the XML task. So this is the box when the task is created. You can click on the config, and on the right side you will see the list of predefined methods. You do not have to know how to code. It is very intuitive. In the case you want to set some parameter, you can just click on the method set. After that, you can click on the set, provide the path to the parameter you want to edit. It can be SSID as before. Here we can provide the new value, and that's all. So why it is so useful? Because here you can set multiple parameters set once in one procedure, let's say. So you can configure the whole Wi-Fi service or the whole IPTV service. You can use the conditions there, which is very important because you can check and compare some values. You can add devices to the groups. You can be alerted via an email or via SMS directly from our platform. You can also send HTTP requests to other systems via the method HTTP request. So you can alert third-party solutions that something happened on your device. As you can see, it is very flexible, and a lot of things can be done here. You can also put further configuration there, like the time of the execution, so you can include or exclude the working hours. For example, it can be useful in the case of the firmware upgrade. So as you can see, it's very flexible. All of that stuff is explained and described in our documentation. Oh, don't worry about it. Okay, and now we'll go to the second part of the presentation, so the monitoring part. We have a lot of monitoring templates in Cloud ACS. I will present to you the results of one of them, the link consumption, so the data related to the upload, download, which was made on that device. And here you can see a lot of charts, and there is download data rate, upload data rate, the utilization, total downloaded, the amount of download or uploaded information, averages. As you can see, a lot of charts, all of the data can be exported to CSV file and downloaded to your PC. You can change the time range of data presentation from hour, by day, by week, or you can choose some custom time range. So it can be 10 days or 20 days, doesn't matter. And you can compare different devices, the results from different devices in one chart, or the results of aggregated results from different groups in one chart. And it can be very useful because you can compare the results, average download speed, for example, between different cities or districts. It's very, very useful. And now I will take you to the monitoring creator. So on the left side, you can see a lot of templates. We have dedicated monitorings for active upload, so download speeds, upload speed tests. We have monitorings related to LTE devices and LTE network setup. So you can monitor the BTS stations, or we have the LT monitoring, which is monitoring your LT related parameters like RSSI or RSQ. Latency monitoring, the security of the Wi-Fi can be also monitored. So a lot of things, for sure you will find the one which will give you the information of your interest. So we encourage to check them. Okay, and now we'll go to our dashboard. It looks like that. It consists of several widgets. On that widget, you can check, for example, how many devices are connected to your account here on the device count, or how the number of devices in your platform is changing, if it is growing or not, why, so you can find some trends there. Here on the device status monitoring, you will find what part is online, what part is offline. Here you will find the part of being, you can redirect it directly to the devices which are offline for some certain amount of time, like 1 hour or more than 2 days. So you can go directly to the devices which are problematic. Okay, and we have also the widget related to our documentation, so training of the new customers, and it's called Get Started with the UMP Cloud ACS, and you can be redirected to our documentation pages. So if you don't know how to connect the device or how to upgrade the firmware, how to perform the basic provisioning, you can click on that tab and you will go exactly to the page which is describing on how to connect the device for the first time, step-by-step instruction. So we also encourage to check our doc, and the full documentation is attached to the subscription. It is also available during the trial, so you can learn how to play with the system from the beginning. Okay, and now we'll go to the grouping capabilities. This is a very important part, and it can make your device management much easier, for sure. So here you will see the tree structure list of all the groups which are created in your account. Cloud ACS has 2 types of the groups. So the groups which were created automatically and the custom groups, let's say. So we'll start from the automatically created groups. We have the feature which is called automatic device grouping. It's especially useful if you have devices from different manufacturers, because after the connection, the device is automatically grouped in order to manufacturer, like MikroTik, model name, and the firmware version. So you don't have to do that stuff manually. All of that grouping part is done automatically by our algorithms. So it will make your groups and your system much more clear, and it allows to perform very precise actions. So you don't have to configure or upgrade all the MikroTik devices. You can upgrade and perform actions, as I said, very precisely on some specific firmware version. Or if you are working with custom groups, which can be related to the location, like or to the type of the subscription which your clients have. In that case, you can also make the configuration very useful, because as before, you can configure the service for some very specific locations. You can stop the service to some specific street or district. So it is a very, very useful feature. And now we'll go to the customer care view. So the interface which is dedicated to non-technical people, for the call center employees, and you can notice that the interface is much simpler. The capabilities are also limited in a various way, because the operational groups are banned there because of security reasons. So in that interface, you can configure and simple things, and you can solve the problems. This is a problem-solving interface. So here you can go to the Wi-Fi, for example, and change the Wi-Fi parameters there. You can run the diagnostics. We have a lot of templates for the diagnostics, so you can run them all, or you can use it one by one, like ping to device, ping to ACS. You can ping to some specific website like Google.com. You can make upload or download diagnostic, make trace route to the device. From the device, you can check the device activity stream, which can be also very useful in the case of some outages, because on that stream you will see all the TR069 events, like the factory reset, like the reboot, change of the configuration, upgrade, or the regular visit, like there. So all the those are related to the regular correct, let's say, connection to our platform. In the maintenance tab, you can perform maintenance operations like the backup. So you can backup the device or restore the configuration from that backup. You can upgrade the firmware on that specific device. But remember that all of the actions which are possible on the one device are also available on the group. So you can configure one device one by one, or you can upgrade thousands of devices in the grouping tab. Okay, and we have also the solution which is solving the problem with interfering Wi-Fi channels on the smart Wi-Fi feature. It's a lot of stuff there, and if you want to have the free trial of Cloud ACS, just write to us and we'll provide you the credentials to our platform. Thank you for your time and attention. Thanks. Bye.